everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It is your friendly neighborhood farmer Raznac. We are back on Hof Bergmann, and I'm just going to get started with the wonderful news. I have been cleared of quarantine. That's right, my COVID test has come back negative. So now I am a free man. I can leave. I don't have to be confined in my room unless I want to. In fact, I started getting everything set up for this episode when the phone rang. So for the last hour, I have been running around and hugging my family, kissing them, and pretty much just terrorizing them. Just terrorizing them. Horribly terrorizing them. And they loved it. I loved it. I loved every second of it. And I'm so happy that I tested negative, because I have all kinds of stuff going on, man. I got tell you what, we need to dump this. I've got hang on, I'm trying to think here. What would be the best way to do this? Probably in third person so I don't run into something. I don't want to knock down the signs and get charged a fee for the signs, because they will charge you. Dang greedy city people. No, I'm just teasing. Yeah, I'm really excited because I have vacation coming up. In fact, after this week, I'll be gone. So next week, don't expect any content other than stuff that I've had preloaded, which may not be much now because I'm out of quarantine. I've been working on stuff every day, but I've also been playing... start discharge. I have manual discharge turned on. It doesn't automatically do it. But I've been playing a lot of Fallout. I'm probably wasting a lot of time. It's really hard. After like 2 or 3 days in quarantine, it was miserable. But we're back on Hof Bergmann. We're working on the only job that's available right now from Mr. Lucas Frankfurter. That's he's paying us some money to harvest his fields for him. I was really hoping we'd get some other contracts because, let me show you. Like, these have already been harvested. The AI harvested them. Like, as soon as they came up, it never offered a contract, and they were immediately harvested. So, oh well. That's okay. You can't have all the work in town. Other people gotta make some money. Things are going well here. We're just going to get this field harvested, and then after that, I think what we're going to do, Mr. NPC told me about a tractor sale, or equipment sale, that he wants to go to, and I'm trying to channel him. He likes to spend money, so I'm going to try to channel him in a way where he spends money in a productive way on stuff on the farm that we can use, because I'm tired of working all the time and then he just spend money. Because like right now we have $37,164, which isn't a whole lot when you talk about buying a tractor. I mean, we're still gonna have to buy probably something older, something that's, it's not top of the line, it's not the best in the world. But the nice thing is if it's a little bit newer, maybe we can get someone down at the shop to install, like a GPS system of some kind of software to help us with our job. I'd also like to look at maybe getting a new sprayer, maybe something that's trailed behind that would hold more than 400 liters. We'll see what he finds at the sale. But yeah, we'll be doing that later. Right now, we're just doing the only work that I could find, this one contract. I'm really happy to be doing something other than fertilizing. It's fun, and it's nice to be able to get some other options. We're just going around the edge of the field right now, getting all this part done before we get into the meat of the field. Yeah, we got running the Mr. Frankfurter's T560i. I like it. It's a nice machine. Very nice machine. So what I'm going to do, I think, I'll go ahead and get this time-lapsed up. We'll get this all taken care of. And then after that, I'll touch base with you. And then we'll go check on Mr. NPC. I don't know where he's at. I think he's probably up in the camper sleeping. He likes to, sleep while I actually do the hard stuff. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll be back in just a minute. Enjoy the music. Well, wouldn't you know that it starts raining on us? It's just gonna be a short rain shower, so not too bad. Man, that's just so frustrating. I didn't even look at the weather today. Let me get the rest of this put in and covered up so that we don't run into any issues. We'll get the harvester kind of folded up here as the rain comes down. I didn't even look at the weather. It's kind of like on and off. I got a little gap here, but the crops are going to be wet, so I don't know if we're going to be able to finish this today. And I'm pretty sure at midnight, like if you don't get the contracts done, oh man, not good. Not good. Not feeling it at all. So where do we take this? Oh man, I gotta go all the way over here. You serious? Seriously? Alright. I guess let's go that way. Kind of tear through the bushes here. This farmer won't care. We'll kind of head out of town here and dump this first load. Hopefully the rain will stop. I doubt it, but like I said, even if the rain does stop, the crops are going to have to dry out. So I don't know. We may have just lost money. I didn't even think about it. Did not even think about it before I took the contract. You have to be careful of those things. Oh, frustrating. Is indeed frustrating. That's alright though. Talk about other things. We'll drive by it. We'll stop by and I'll show you we'll check on the status of the bees real quick, and then we'll head over and dump this. And hope maybe, I don't know, tractor show may be canceled because it's outdoors. All this stuff may have to wait a couple days. Come on, Farm Sim. See, all these fields are almost ready to harvest, which would be good because we're going to need the money. Definitely going to need the money. My mirrors are doing weird stuff. It's because I have that adjustable mirrors mod put in. So they do kind of weird things sometimes. So let's just turn our four-ways on here. So nobody rear ends us. Let's check on the bees and see if they're okay. I don't think they've made any honey yet. I don't think they have. No, 0 honeycomb. So I'm gonna have to look into that. Are they just not working? Is it just really, really, really slow? Do they take a while? I don't know. I just don't know. I'll have to get into it and do some reading. All right, we're gonna run over and we'll dump this, and I will be back when the rain stops and maybe the crops dry out enough to harvest, which doesn't look very promising. I really shouldn't have taken this contract. Sitting here, still waiting for the crops to dry. Approaching midnight. I'm just curious to see what's going to happen. Will we fail? I can't remember. It's been so long since I just did nothing but contracts. I don't know what happens at midnight. I'm hoping that's not the case, because I really would hate to be out all that money, but We're going to find out here in just a second. Or maybe it's when the season changes that you have to, or like a growth stage change. I can't remember. Find out here in just a second. Okay, so no failure. Let me see. Nope, still says in progress. But no other contracts yet. These have been replanted. It never even came up for me to plant those. I didn't even get that option as a contract. Maybe because I have one in progress. Rest won't show up. Alright, we'll get fast forwarded, consider we didn't lose this, and hopefully we can start harvesting again here when the sun comes up. Talk to you then. It is 7:30 on the 9th, on the last day of summer, and it finally dried out. We've literally been waiting, I think, 2 days. We started this job 2 days ago, and we're just now being able to finish it. And I hate fast forwarding through time, but unfortunately I had no other option, because there's a fertilizing contract on field 18, but I can't take it until I finish this job, because I only have single contracts enabled. I might need to change that. Probably need to add the multiple contracts, enable those. But finally, the crops have dried enough where we can harvest the rest of this barley for Mr. Frankfurter. I didn't think we'd ever get to, and I was terrified that we'd fail the mission somehow, and then it'd cost me a bunch of money, and then Mr. NPC wouldn't have any money to buy his new tractor with. That'd be terrifying, poor guy. It actually would be me this time who did something wrong. Alright, we're going to resume our time lapse real quick, get this harvested, and then that way we got a little more money, so in the morning Mr. NPC can go look at new tractors, and then you guys can help him decide what we get. Enjoy the rest of the time lapse. This entire episode has been absolutely torturous. Of course, the sell point is closed because they're only open from 10 to 5. What kind of nonsense is that? Oh my gosh. Oh man, Hof Bergmann is just it's really pushing my limits. It's definitely pushing my limits. And yeah, because the field's harvested, I have all this grain to dump, but I can't dump it. And I don't, my luck is come midnight I'm going to lose all of it. Every bit of it's going to be lost. And then I'm going to be out a bunch of money. And we're going to find out. I'll let you know what happens. Either way, Mr. NPC's going to the tractor show in the morning. And we'll see you there. Oh my, thank you that this job is done. We ran into rain. We ran into shops being closed. Pretty much every kind of problem you could imagine, we ran into. Every single kind of problem that you could absolutely imagine is what we ran into. You asked me why I'm going slow through town. It's because there's a speed limit in town. Some places. I haven't yet figured out where they are, but there's a speed limit in town in some places, and if you get caught, well, you get a ticket, and I really don't want a ticket. Alright, weigh-in's done. So the wheat that we have here, this is actually ours. This is our stuff. Pretty sure I'm in the right place. Where's the... Because we completed the contract already. We completed the contract, so now we're just selling the extra. Which is kind of I always thought it was weird, but hey, we're going to take advantage of this in the game. Sell some barley here. Make some money. That's right. Making some extra cash on top of what he pays us. $2,866. Heck yeah, we'll take it. It's just more money that Mr. NPC can spend here in just a little bit. Alright, we're going to return all of the equipment to Mr. Frankfurter and then head down to the tractor sale. See you there. I'm so excited! I get to spend some money. And Raz approves! Well, maybe get to spend some money, I don't know. I've never been to a show before. Oh, look at all this stuff. This is so cool. Look at all this farming stuff for real farmers. I mean, considering I'm a farmer now. Yeah, Raz does all the work, but that's okay. Man, what do they have here? There's just so much stuff. What is that thing? This is nuts. What does that do? Man, it looks like something you would fight zombies with in some kind of horror film. Yeah, nice little gator there. Got a Mahindra. It's supposed to be all used equipment. That's just kind of all the local people brought their stuff down that they're not using anymore. That's what the flyer said. What the heck is that thing? What the heck? That a spraying truck? Oh. Bet you that'd make Raz's life easy. Hang on, let me look at the price tag on this thing. No, $60,000. What? For that? No, thank you. Got the JCB there. I mean, if we were in the market for a telehandler, it looks a little rough, but it still works, I bet you. I thought my truck was old. Look at that thing. That thing is pretty used. Let me check on it here. Oh, get a little close to it. It started jumping. I was just testing the fender. That's what I was. They only want $2,000 for this, though. Sure if... No. We'll walk away. You got a trailer here? Yeah, we're really not in the market for a trailer. It's nice, though. Ooh, let's go down this way. Let's go down this way. Look at this old rusty thing. It's an old Amazon. What is that? A planter? Seeder? That's a grain drill. Is what that is. Let's see, they only want $1,000 for it. What? That's cheap. That might be something to think about. At this, what is this thing? I don't even know what that is. Is that a? Oh, that's what they call a power harrow. I've been reading magazines, been learning. Raz has been uploading information. That's a power harrow. They only want $1,000 for it, too. Oh, I wonder if those two could check something here. Yeah, you probably can mount those together. May be able to expand what we can offer as services, because right now we just do fertilizers. That's only $1,000 each. We got a disc here. Fort Schritt B402. It's not too expensive. They only want $5 grand for that. It's a pretty good deal. This thing looks practically brand new. I'm not even going to ask about the price on it, but yeah, that's a nice looking piece of equipment. But I bet you that's way out of our price range. Oh, that's more us right here. Look at that. Look at that thing. Yep. Oh, they only want $1,000 for it. It might be worth more at the scrapyard, but we might want to mention that to Raz too. I mean, because we could plow. We can buy the power harrow. We can buy the seeder. Let's see what else we can find. There's an old trailer there. Not much use for us. Maybe for the beekeeping. Is that thing? Is that for cutting firewood? They'll bring anything down to these places. Oh, the tractors. Look at them. Oh, before we do that, let's look here. There's another grain drill. Right there. That looks more of a newer, kind of new. Probably out of our price range. I'm not even going to ask. This thing's kind of... Is that a fertilizer spreader? It's for solid, which eventually we might get into. That might be something we'll have to look into getting. Oh, look at these. Raz said something about a trailed behind sprayer. I like this one. It's nice and shiny. Look at all that. Everything looks brand new. Up $17,000. I don't think that's in our budget. Let's go over to this thing that the tires look a little dry rotted, the frame's all rusted out. But if it works, and they only want $4,000 for it, maybe that's something we can get too. Just depends. We only have 40 grand. Raz said we only have $40,000, and the most important thing is a tractor. That's what he kept saying, a tractor. What is this thing? That's for... Oh, that's for poop. That's an old manure spreader. And that's something. Maybe someday. It's like a kind of a newer mower. It's nice. Look at this old baler right here. I bet you that's pressed some bales back in the day. Still there, though. Old tanker. I don't need. Be nice to. Well, we don't need a tanker. Let's go over here for what we came for. The tractors. Oh, look at this little guy. I like him. I really like him. Look, they gotta use bags of cement or something to keep the front end down. It's still. We don't want to go small, but that's so cute. Was that a Fiat? Ooh, that's what we have now is an old Fiat. 1300 DT. Let's check. 45,000. Out of our price range. Has the narrows. So Raz gave me guidelines. He said under 40,000, he would like for it to have, narrows on it because he really doesn't want to spend money getting a new set of tires. And he also said a wheel or a front loader would be very, very nice to have. That's 45. It's just out of our price range. Oh, look at this big, beautiful thing. Oh, I'm not even going to ask. It's just way outside of our price range. Yeah, no. Nope. That's over six figures. They want over $100,000 for that. That thing is like in pristine condition. Look at that. RX 170. I bet you that's 170 horsepower. Look at them big, beautiful tires. Look at that thing. It's nice in there. Oh, yeah. Maybe someday, if it's still available. Oh, look at this big beauty. Yeah, we're not even... Look at it. They got chrome on it. Somebody had a little bit too much fun in the shop with that thing. It's a big Fent. 822. Yeah, no, not even going to ask. This might be more our style. Was that another Fiat? A lot of Fiats around here. Look at that. It's got the Care tires on it. Front loader attachment. Was it F130? Let me check the... Okay, 130 horsepower. Only $30,000? What? That's a lot of hours, but... Had to tell Raz about that one. What is this thing? It's
They didn't even take time to wash it. Again, it would fit our needs. It's got a front loader, narrows, H4105. They want $40,000 for that. Nope. You could have washed it. Look at you, beautiful. Ooh, MB track. It's got some old scratches, little dirt. Oh, it comes with narrows. We just have to take the duals off. Yeah, I bet you we could do that. Look at that. There's a front loader. All the windows and doors open up? What? Look at this. Oh man, that's nice. Look at that. It has AC. Oh! Raz would be so happy with this. Hang on, let me go check the price tag. Fingers crossed. Look at this. Let's see. Right here. On the door. $35,000. What? Oh man, that's a steal. That's a steal. Look at that thing. Man, that's a steal. Wow. Oh. I don't know. I don't want to walk away from you. Somebody may grab it. Massey Ferguson 390T. Wonder how many. It's probably right around 100 horsepower. It'd be plenty. It's got the narrows, the front loader. That's not bad. They only want what? Oh, only 25,000. 95 horsepower. Huh. It's got the nice cab on it. That, you know, that's not a bad deal either. It's not that one, but it's not a bad deal. Would definitely suit our needs. Ooh, look at that pretty thing right here. Man, that looks brand new. Like it doesn't even have, oh, extremely low hours, show model. Oh, 50,000. Yeah. Yep, that's just outside of our price range. That is a beautiful tractor though. No front loader. It's very nice. Huh. Well, I think that's it. I think I've looked at everything. I've taken some notes, and I'll head back to Raz and we'll talk it out and see what kind of tractor we want. All right. Yeah, let me go talk to Raz. We'll be back. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Now, the decision is yours to make. We have $40,000. That's it. $40,000. That's all the money I can spend. Remember, we cannot take out a loan. The bank doesn't like us. We just cannot take out a loan. I've looked at everything in the yard. There's some stuff here that we can get, and there's some stuff that we can't. I just thought it would be fun to kind of bring in some different looking stuff to look at. But I think, I really wanted to give you guys options in terms of tractors. Now, what we can afford this little Ferguson. It's only $5,000. That's it. Just $5,000 for that little Ferguson. But it's just not going to be any better than what we already have. So please don't give me that. I keep entering the vehicle. We have the Fiat 1300s out of our price range. This is out of our price. That's out of our price range. Then we have right here. We got a Fiat F130 right here, 130 horsepower. It's got the narrows, front loader, everything we would need. And that one is only $30,000. So that also leaves us some money. Some money maybe for a couple extra pieces of equipment. I don't know. Again, the decision's going to be yours. So F130, we can go with that. We also have the Hurlerman here, the H4105. That is right at $40,000. So if we get that tractor, we won't have money for anything else. That's it. We just get this tractor, we walk away from the show, and that's all we have. We have this beautiful MB Track 1100. I can't remember how many horsepower it is, but it's over 100. I think 113 or I can't remember exactly, but only 35,000 for that. So again, that leaves us some room maybe to get another piece of equipment. I think you kind of know what I'm going with here, but hey, the decision's going to be yours. So we have this one, $35,000. It is a very, very cool mod. All the windows and doors open. The windows roll up and down. And like Mr. NPC noticed, there actually is narrows on this one. We just have to take the wide duals off, and then we also would have an option to do some field work with that. So there's that one. Kind of thing. I think you guys know what I want. All right, so we have the Massey Ferguson 390T, 95 horsepower, I think, 95 horsepower. Not a whole lot of horsepower, but would work very well for a spraying rig, and it is only $25,000, so pretty cheap. Very inexpensive. So those are really our tractor options. We have the 390T, the MB Track, the Hurleman, and the F130. You guys decide. You get to pick what tractor. Now, if you go with the ones that are less than $40,000, as for things we could buy to kind of expand our operations, we can get this big trail behind sprayer. Only $4,000. It's very, very inexpensive, and it would give us an ability to get those fertilizing contracts done much, much faster. The only problem with this, I'm pretty sure, is those aren't care wheels. I'd have to test it, and I didn't test it, but those aren't care wheels, so we may only be able to use this prior to plant emergence. So that's something to consider too. We may only be able to use that at certain times, and we have to use our little sprayer the rest of the time. Other things, we can buy that old truck. Don't know what we're going to do with it. Can buy that old truck. These bad boys right here, these are pretty cheap. They're only I think $1,000 each. I don't even know if they work, but we got an old rusty seeder grain drill, so we could do planting, seeding contracts with that. That expands what we can do from our contractor yard. This is a power harrow or cultivator. Again, we can do cultivating missions from our yard if we get this one. So those only $1,000 each. We could get with the B402 a bigger cultivator if that's something we wanted to do. It's $5,000, so you have to remember that. And then the other right here, this thing's only $1,000. So we could do plowing with this thing, a lot of it, and that's going to be torture. Now, also the other thing you need to consider is once we get the money, I'm bringing the tractor down to the shop, and I'm having some kind of driver assist put in. I guess we wouldn't call it GPS, but I know that there's all different kinds of drive assist. Aftermarket accessories that you can put on tractors, even older tractors, that help you keep a straight line or certain angles and all that kind of stuff. So I'm definitely going to do that because I'm going to go crazy without. All right, guys, that's the options. You tell me in the comments what I should do. Again, we have the 390T at $25,000, which would give us the ability to buy that and get all the other little pieces we want. We could get the plow, the seeder, the cultivator, and the sprayer, plus the 390T. With the MB track, we could get the MB track, and then we would have $5,000 left for either the sprayer and the plow, or the sprayer and the seeder, or the plow, the seeder, the cultivator, you name it. We would have all that extra money. Then we have the Hurleman, which is just at $40,000. That's all we would walk away with. And the F130 at $30K, we could buy it. And again, we could get each one of the additional implements to expand our operations in the yard. Tell me in the comments. You guys decide. I'll give it about 24 hours from the video. This video goes live. I'll count the comments, see what everybody said, see what kind of the majority of people said to go with, and what we will do is then I can move forward and start recording the next episode from there. Thank you guys so much for participating. As always, stay safe. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.